Smaggle Daggle! Thank you. I hadn't even finished getting everything ready yet. Thank you so much, Smaggle Daggle. You were like on top of it. How are you doing tonight? Sorry about that. We didn't have your little dance, but we will have the little... Oh, okay. Now I need to get Streamlabs up here. Oh, Yummy Carrot. Yummy Carrot. Hi. Oh, Alex. Oh my gosh, Alex. Hi. Jeez, guys. Good evening. Like, I was like, oh, wow. It'll mostly be really chill tonight. I'm not sure if anybody will be about. And then you guys are like here immediately. I feel like I need to break out cookies and tea and just welcome. Hello, everybody. Oh, has it been a long week, Smaggle Daggle? It seems like you've been pretty busy this week, too. I love your little egg, by the way. All right, give me just a second, friends. I want to make sure I can send out all of the little notifications everywhere. I hope you like the giraffe cam in the background. There we go. There we go. You guys caught me, like, just in the last moments of sort of organizing a few things, but I think it should be good now. All right. Hey, Space Dorito, how are you doing? Mandy, hi. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Hello, everybody. Gosh, it's so good to see all of you. Whoops, I'm moving the eggs around. I didn't mean to move the eggs around. Those, oh my gosh, the eggs are so cute. There's so many of them balanced on top of each other. Oh, that reminds me, you guys, the emojis are finally here. So all of you people who have eggs or little subs, welcome. And we have new emojis. Check this out. We've got a little Seri, yay, which I think is so freaking adorable. Alari finally finished making the emojis, and it took Twitch like a week and a half to approve them. It was kind of stunning. So we have this cute little like Seri, yay, that has all of these leaves that I am so in love with, which is so cute. And Muggle Muffin, you are on the best part. The best part of our new emojis is we have a 3-piece emoji representing what you see before you on the screen. My favorite animal. I'm actually wearing giraffe earrings right now. I got these at the San Diego Zoo, and I have my peach tea tonight in a giraffe mug, and I have a giraffe shelf of just giraffe paraphernalia that I have collected or been given over the years behind me. So it's only fitting that now that we finally have unlocked 4 emojis, we have the Seri giraffe that you can actually make as long as you want. You can make as big of a giraffe as you want with this, which I think is so much fun. So you can make a super long neck giraffe. It's just so adorable. Hey, Wessie Rose! Oh gosh, Smaggle Daggle, teaching a high school class about techniques the government uses to manage wildlife in my state. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool and probably so exhausting. It was tiring enough just to teach elementary and middle school. High school would be a whole nother level. Also, let me know if the music is a little too loud, guys, or if you can't hear it at all. I've got some relaxing, chill Stardew Valley music going in the background, because this is going to be a nice, relaxing evening together. I have made a little bit of a mess of all the stuff that I have in my zoo crafting backpacks, and I figure we need to clean it up so that I can get ready to dive deep into zoo crafting. No! Hey, thank you so much! Oh my gosh, I need to still like, there we go. There's your egg. It's safe. I forgot how much of a heart attack it gives me every time I watch those eggs go in that nest. Canoe, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're enjoying the long neck giraffes. Oh gosh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if you can hear the music, let me know. I'm hoping for a nice relaxing evening. I know it's been way too long since our last stream, so I thought, you know what? Let's just have a chill night. Let's sort through all of my stuff in zoo crafting so that we can set out on some big zoo adventures to celebrate Planet Zoo coming out next week, which is kind of like, I feel like Planet Zoo is the big sibling of zoo crafting that I have always been waiting for, and it's finally almost going to be here. So I'm sort of tempted to celebrate by doing like daily zoo crafting in November. I'm sort of playing with that. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm already definitely going to be doing daily Planet Zoo. Can you have too much zoo? That's actually a controversial question around these parts, isn't it? All right, let me see. Oh, hey, oh, Cinnamon Bun, don't worry. I hope you have a great, oh my gosh, Cinnamon Bun and Retta, you are both busy on different sides of the world with D&D tonight. That is awesome. You can tell that our patrons and our community really love the good stuff if two different people on opposite sides of the planet are busy with D&D tonight. Hang on. Yeah, that is so cool. Oh, Muggle Muffin! Oh, I love seeing that long-necked giraffe out and about. All right. Oh, you guys! Wessie Rose! Seri, we can't have too much Zoo. We're subscribed to you. Thank you, Wessie Rose. Okay, I'll think about that. I'm definitely going to be thinking about that. And maybe I will, I'll have to see if I have the energy for it and how I want to stretch some of our other series out. But I've missed zoo crafting a lot. And now that Planet Zoo's here, I just kind of feel like everything is sort of coming back together. And after going to the San Diego Zoo, did you guys see the episode I had last Saturday of being a real zookeeper for a day? I'll tell you guys about that while we get to work sorting our things in Minecraft. Let me go ahead and I hear Sunflower like chirping at us. So let me just take a look at what we've got here. We have a mess. I have not actually, oh, the moon is setting. Oh well, our home is well secured and safe. But yeah, I have quite the mess that I'll sort through tonight while we chat, because I just have everything left over from our last live stream when we went to the giraffe village. I definitely want to spend some time building that village up in the future. But yeah, safari nuts, tawny butterflies, cups of tea. Here, I'm gonna turn the music down just a touch, maybe too low there. In fact, maybe that was too low, hang on. I like the Stardew Valley chill. I have a peanut butter sandwich next to some salt and potato seeds. We have several graves, some kiwis, a name tag, more graves, a cobra egg, dandelions, pumpkins, a moonworm queen who needs fed. Then we have a whole bunch of bamboo, and then Sunflower, you stay in the yard, dear. Oh, hey Lala. Good to see you. I haven't seen her for a while. Glad to see that she's doing all right. And then inside in my dump chest, it's getting a little out of hand. It's got a lot of clay. There's berries, peacock feathers, wild rice, banana splits, ants, hydra chops, chicken rice and blueberry dog food, garlic bread, rapeseed, chocobo feathers, butterfly nets, dart frogs, pigeons, lyrebirds, more peacock feathers, more ants, glowstone dust, rat burgers, demonic shields. I'm sure that all of you have rat burgers and demonic shields just sitting in your Minecraft chest overflowing left and right. And more piles of chocobo feathers than I can even begin to shake a stick at, thanks to Sunflower. Oh, look, and there's an engagement ring. I'll have to hide that from Chips. But yeah, we've got a lot to tidy up, so I thought we could just go ahead and chat and tidy that up. And then maybe the other thing I was thinking we could do tonight is start making some paths and kind of figuring out where next to build in the zoo. Because after doing that Zookeeper for a Day event, I really want to make a section where we can have Galapagos tortoises. So that's my big goal, and I think it'd be really cool to have it down here by the jungle, the mushroom jungle, and the savanna where we have the giraffes. And I was thinking we could make like a path that comes up this way, and we could expand this island and we could terraform it so that we could have a Galapagos island of our own, kind of in the middle of the zoo. And I think that'd be a lot of fun. It would be really, really cool to put down Aldo, the Galapagos tortoise who tried to eat my dress. I want to celebrate his life and add him into the zoo. So we might make a nice big path and make a nice pretty bridge and start terraforming out a big little island and call it our own little mini Galapagos. So that's my hope. All right, give me just a second to see what you guys are up to and have some tea. All right, let's see. There we go. All right, let me settle in. Oh, Space Dorito, I hope you're having fun playing Sims. And thank you so much, Mandy. I did have a wonderful experience being a zookeeper for a day. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I loved being with the Galapagos tortoises too. There's 9 other people who did the event, and I don't know if they've all put their videos out yet. So I'm hoping that they were just as excited for their animals. Because I got to watch some of the other people be filmed, and some of the stuff they did was really cool. But I was so excited to be in there with the tortoises, the huge moving boulders that they were, and to be able to offer them like bok choy right out of my hands. And definitely, okay, when you guys feed like a tortoise, like especially one that its head is like as big as my hand, you want to give it as much clearance with those chompers as possible, because it looks like watching just like giant blades come together to mercilessly destroy a plant. So I'm really glad that they're herbivores, but I kept my fingers out of their way. It was so much fun. Oh, Alex! Oh, you didn't think the zookeepers were prepared for how much I knew about the tortoises already? Okay. All right, Alex, you did it. Do you guys want to know a secret? Because I'm going to tell you guys a secret about preparing for that event. I'll give you the true behind the scenes spiel about how I was able to do that filming in front of the film crew and know that much about Galapagos tortoises without completely freaking out. Because when they invited us out, I thought that the filming would be like 2 people would follow you around to the zookeeper exhibit, and then you would spend some time, let's just grab all the plants for now. And then you'd spend some time like with the zookeeper, kind of one-on-one with maybe 2 film people, and they would film you just together, and you might talk about it a little bit before. Like, I thought we'd talk with the zookeeper before we began filming, maybe get an idea of what we were supposed to say. But the way it actually ended up working out is they kind of just threw you into the enclosure and were like, do your YouTube thing, influencer. And I was like, wait, what? So instead of it being really small and like a little intimate group, which my shy little self would have been okay with, I could have handled it. Oh, Ivy, thank you so much. Oh, Ivy, I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for resubbing. Another month and your little egg will hatch into a bird, which is going to be adorable. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Oh, look, the villagers are excited too. One of my puppies is in the village right now, so they're getting all of the treats. But yes, I did cram. You totally guessed it. When we were told that our animals, I was told I would have the Galapagos tortoise. And at first I was like, it's not a giraffe. I'm going to be honest. I know it's terrible, but my first reaction was like, you mean I didn't send off strong enough signals? Like, I was wearing my giraffe dress even like one of the days, and I'm like standing there. I had my giraffe joy journal with my giraffe earrings, with my giraffe cup, with my giraffe dress. And they're like, yeah, so-and-so is going to do the giraffes and you're going to do the Galapagos tortoises. And there was a part of me that was like, that's awesome. But then there was another part of me that was like, did I not send strong enough signals about my favorite animal? So I had like just one moment of that. I'm going to be really honest. It was not my most gracious moment, because it's still an amazing, I know I should have gone in the onesie. Oh, backlog. Hey. Okay. Murasaki, maybe I wanted to fight the giraffe stealer. Maybe. Most of you guys are going to know him when he finally does his video. I don't know if he's done it yet because I've been so darn busy this week. But maybe I wanted to go fisticuffs with the giraffe stealer. But I was super grateful for the opportunity that I had, and I was able to calm myself down really fast because it only lasted a millisecond of being like, not giraffes? I think just it was like so shocking. Like, what? But then when I learned that I was going to have the Galapagos tortoise, I got really excited. Biggest tortoise in the world, and also really important for Darwin, for Charles Darwin. When he went to the Galapagos Islands, the Galapagos tortoises and the Galapagos finches were some of the animals that he saw. And we're just going to collect all of the plants out of this chest, by the way. And how unique and how extreme the Galapagos tortoise's evidence of gigantism was. was really important for helping him develop a good founding theory of evolution that he was able to put into like a concise argument and spread through the scientific world. So the Galapagos tortoises do have a very important role in history. So I was very, very quickly grateful and excited to have the Galapagos tortoises. Oh, hey, Nikki! Oh, Nikki, thank you so much. It's so great to see you too. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a little egg. And Caitlin, Rose Bobeds, look at the giraffe. Oh, she's precious. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Alex, you are so right. Maybe they knew if they gave you the giraffe, the video would turn out to be hours long. It would. It would. It would have turned out to be hours long. But I was super grateful to get the tortoise. And I was so grateful to get the tortoise that I used the 7 hours to fly from the East Coast to the West Coast. And I watched all 4 of Sir David Attenborough's Galapagos Islands special. So I had never seen his Galapagos Island series. I didn't know that Sir David Attenborough had done a whole documentary series just on the Galapagos Islands. And I was trying to learn more about the tortoises than just what Wikipedia said. Who better to teach me than one of my like top 3 nature idols, right? Like Sir David Attenborough, Steve Irwin, they're straight up there. And so I spent the 7 hours the day before the filming watching the documentaries. And so the next day when it was time to do filming, I thought we would have some time to like work with the crew. We might have some time to talk with the zookeeper and maybe get some ideas about what to talk with. Because I mean, you'd think you'd prep. You might have at least a few prompts, a few script things to discuss, just to make sure that you utilize that time with a professional film crew. And 40 people, by the way, it wasn't just a tight-knit little film crew that my little tiny shy introvert self thought would be. It was 40 people lined up, from the film crews to the other YouTubers who were filming. So they're watching all silently, lined up, staring at you, like as the cameras are going. And I was just standing there like, I am so glad I just watched 5.5 hours about these tortoises so that I know what to say. I was so relieved. So when you watch that video, watch it back sometime and you can see as I start to warm up and just like whip out these really random facts about the tortoises that just came out of nowhere but sounded really intelligent. In my defense, some of it I already knew before, but a lot of it was just me going like, thank you, foresight. Thank you, Sir David Attenborough. Because they didn't have any script or any prompt. So a lot of my discussion with the zookeeper was literally just stuff that I came up with off the top of my head. Because they clip on the mic. They're like, okay, just make sure that you don't touch the tortoises until she says that you can. They put you in, and then the camera guys get in front of you, and they're like, action, with the little clacky thing. And you just go. And so that was my experience with the filming. And I love rewatching that video because I'm just like, that's why good nature documentaries are important. So it was really fun. But all right. Yeah, Bowling for Otters, Rose, like, Blaze Quakes, it was so spooky just to have that many people lined up staring at you silently. No prompts, no script. And honestly, guys, the thing that got me through it was really just, for one moment there, I kind of had a little bit of a like, what am I doing here? It would be really scary. But for one moment, I just kind of closed my eyes and I thought, okay, what's the most important thing I can do here? And I thought, be really excited, because I was excited. And I thought, I don't care what these people think about me as much as I care that everybody can tell how excited I am to see these tortoises, for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be standing next to animals that are over 100 years old and have such an amazing evolutionary history and a place in human history. So that's what really helped. So I don't know, maybe that'll help you guys sometime, because I guess people are always telling us to, you know, especially when you're really geeky and passionate about the thing that you love, I think a lot of people can tell us to kind of like tone it down or to try to make use of it. And for me, what helped so much that day at the filming and what made it a once in a lifetime experience wasn't the other people that were there as much as it was just being honest about how excited I was. And I don't know, I hope that can help you guys, because you can't control them, you can't control the situation, you can't control what the other people think about you. But if you can just be honest with how much you love something, somehow that becomes strong enough to just push you through it. So anyway, there's my little like deep Seri rant out of the blue. I've been thinking a lot about that. And let me continue to sort these plants. And thank you, Blaze Quakes. I'm really glad you thought I did well. And thank you, New. Yeah, Nikki. Oh, did Deligracy put hers out? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Deligracy and James, they were so sweet. I was in the same group as Deligracy and James. I've been waiting to talk about like the people until they put their stuff out. Connor, I thought Connor was gonna be there, Alex, but he wasn't able to make it. So I think Connor was actually originally going to be the one assigned the drafts. And I know of Connor, and we've kind of like sideways talked about each other. Not like mean, that sounds mean, but I just mean we've kind of referred to each other or kind of spoken to each other through our videos before. So if Connor, who's best in slot by the way, had gotten the drafts, I would have totally gone fisticuffs. I would have felt comfortable and playful enough to be like, dude, rock, paper, scissors, rock, paper, scissors. But Connor was not the one, he wasn't able to make it. He did mention that on his Twitter. I don't speak to him. It's not like because I don't speak with others. Just, how do I put it? Every YouTuber I know is busy. Busy as all heckadoodle. And they usually have like their friend group all ready to talk to. In my case, it's Chips and you guys. And that's like, I'm content. That's enough for me. All right, let me put these things away. All right. Yeah, Alex, if it had been Connor, I would have gone fisticuffs. I would have been excited to finally meet him, and I would have gone fisticuffs. But Deligracy, has she done her video yet? I'm not going to talk about it if she hasn't done her video. And I have been so busy, I haven't checked. So I'm going to be, but you guys know she was there because she's talked about it, so I can mention that much. Oh, can you? That's adorable. Thank you. The million of so people. Yeah, to be honest, I actually have a small group, and I'm happy about that. That was one of the other humbling things, is I was there with people who have millions of subscribers, and honestly, everyone does it differently. Everyone does it for different reasons, but I'm just so grateful. Like, I thought I would feel intimidated. I thought I'd feel a little bit shy, but I felt totally calm. It helped that I'm a lot older than most of the other people there. Other than like a few of them. But, oh, there's some angry sheep poo in my closet. Of course there is. But instead, it just felt really cool to be with such a big diversity of other YouTubers. It was all gaming YouTubers, but we all kind of did things our own way. And instead of feeling intimidated or overwhelmed, and instead of feeling like I didn't measure up to these other people because of their numbers, I just felt really comfortable and happy. I was like, hey, we're all doing stuff our own way. And they do stuff this way, I do stuff this way. And I was really, really grateful for our community too. Because that's the other thing that kind of settled in me. It was like, wow, these people can like do things that I can only dream of. But I'm still grateful that even 7 years later, we've formed a group where I recognize so many of you, and so many of us have grown up together. So many of us have like, I have watched some of you guys graduate from high school and college, like both. That's just really special to me. And so instead of feel super overwhelmed or intimidated by any of it, I just felt like, wow, look at how amazing it is that we can all do this in such different ways, and look at the different kinds of rewards we get from it. And for me, one of the rewards of our community is that I do feel like we still have a community. And so yeah, that was really fun. That was really fun because I think it would be a lot harder once you get into like the 20 million range to keep that sense and to keep it so that you feel safe about it. Oh, Osha, did you sneak in? Oh, thanks for gaming Twitch. Oh, Seri, I just wanted to thank you for the amazing inspiration you have given me. I love all your series. I started watching you before high school and now I'm nearly done. See? So cool. You've helped me so much on sad days and all your videos have helped me extremely. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Nature of Gaming. Oh, Haystack Needle. Naming a giraffe Nessie or Haystack, that would be really fun. Oh my gosh. I'll try to... Nessie is such a good name because of the long neck. I love that idea. And Rin, hey! Ivy, oh my gosh. Exactly. Like, speaking of community, Ivy Covered Gaming, or Ivy Covered Garden, pardon me, who is in here right now, guys. She does some really, really cute sim stuff. And she and I have known each other in this community for so long that she had a baby and now her baby is turning 3. Little baby bunny. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. I just cannot believe that. My niece is turning 10 tomorrow, by the way. My little itty bitty nieceling. What? Like, it's just, it's so cool to think how we've like actually grown together. Oh, Osha, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad that your therapy session went well. I'll be completely, like, speaking of that, and just to be very honest, guys, and speaking about our community and the things we get out of it, I actually just finished my months of therapy. Like, I had my last session 2 days ago. So if you guys like need the little voice saying like, if you have the need for therapy, then go get it because it's super helpful. I'm gonna add my voice to that too because I just finished up my therapy sessions. I probably would have kept going, but my therapist is moving. However, we were thinking it was about time to kind of like wind things down anyway because it had gone so well with us, and it really is, it's life-changing and important. And even I benefit from it because, as you guys know, my mom is super sick right now, and this is the phase where she's not gonna get better, and it really helped. So there's just a little, not to like be too serious, no pun intended since it's me, Seri, but there's just a little toss up there. It can be hard, but please do look into it if you guys need it. All right, let's toss all these, what are those, carrots? Okra in there? Oh, Ren, there you go. Yeah, your little egg got in there. Oh, Crusade, you got to go to your local zoo yesterday and they have new hippos and a baby hippo. Oh my gosh, oh, they have African painted dogs. Oh, whoa, that's really intense. I would love to see some more African painted dogs. They have some with the, what the heck-a-doodle? Sorry, something fell in my closet. They have some at the St. Louis Zoo. We should add African painted dogs in zoo crafting. What am I doing? Guys, that's what I was thinking. Like, Queen Smaggle, if you happen to be around, Smaggle Daggle, and Strange Chicken by now has gained just infamy on our Planet Zoo series, but I was thinking if we have animals that we really fall in love with in our Planet Zoo series, we need to send them over here to our zoo crafting series if we have like the modded animal of it, because that would be so cool to like immortalize them in zoo crafting that way. I really think that would be a lot of fun. So like Queen Smaggle, the ostrich, we definitely should be adding her in here, don't you think, Smaggle Daggle? I think that would be a lot of fun. All right, give me just a second. I have a pocket full of who even knows what at this point, and I need to put this all away. Oh, I'm glad you guys like that idea. Yeah, I think it'd be really cool because then we would be able to just like keep them forever because they're not going to die in zoo crafting unless like a creeper blows up on them, which means they could potentially die, but the odds are better. We can at least give them that much. All right, let's see. Bunch of wood in here. I need this dirt for dirt projects later. Oh, and I have one random piece of paper. I knew I had one random piece of paper in there for no good reason. Oh, and I have more dirt. All right, give me just a second, friends. Let's see. Short trossel bamboo, some garnet shards, some eggshells. All right. Oh, Muggle Muffin. I started at the beginning of zoo crafting, and now we're here across the country in the first year of college. Oh. Oh, and Haystack Needle. Oh my gosh, so you started in 7th grade? Oh, I'm so glad that our videos really help you with your anxiety. Fun fact. Well, it's kind of not really fun, but... Oh, what's this? Prince Mason! 1029, thank you! Let's get your eggs safely into the nest now. I don't even know what kind of bird would lay this many eggs at once in a nest anymore. Maybe an ostrich? Ostriches, by the way, since we're talking about Queen Smaggle, who is named after Smaggle Daggle, hanging out with us tonight, ostriches do lay their eggs in the community dump nest. That's literally what it's called, a dump nest. So all the girls will come hang out with the guy who's showing off his handsome feathers, and they'll be like, okay, I'll hang out with you. And then there'll be one alpha female who is the most dominant of all the females, and she will get the main nest and be the one whose eggs are protected, and the other females can come and lay their eggs in the dump nest. That's what they call it, a dump nest. Like, I don't think about eggs as something that you dump, because they're fragile. Even an ostrich egg, I'm not just gonna dump it on the ground. I'm going to gingerly put it down softly on the ground. But the other females, the subordinate females, will come and lay their eggs in the dump nest as well. And the alpha female will keep some of them. All of her eggs get to stay. But she'll keep some of the others because they're backup eggs. They go on the outer perimeter for the most part, and they will be the eggs that are first taken by egg-eating predators. So she kind of keeps the subordinate female's eggs together as like a defensive wall of decoys for her own eggs, and she can smell the difference between her eggs and the other ostrich eggs. So when they get to be over 20, which is about as many as the big old ostriches can like flop down on and incubate, she'll just like reach down and flip one of the other eggs out. So she'll smell it and she'll be like, that's not mine, and just like flip it out of the nest, and away it goes. Ostriches are so cool. But like, it's just, I love them. They're so cool. And I totally forgot what I was going to say, but I think I was going to reassure you guys that, fun fact, I actually started recording zoo crafting, and I started recording all of my YouTube videos as a way to get through my own anxiety. And here we are years later, and it's grown to the point where now I'm able to help some of you guys out with things and moments in your life that are a little rougher. So hang in there if you feel like it's just a lot to deal with sometimes. If you can find therapy, do have that help. Professionals are so useful for that. And if you ever wonder like, oh, but could I ever try to give? Because sometimes giving and helping is just like such that heals more than like receiving things sometimes. Then just look what I can do now. It's really cool. All right, get up there, garnets. You're so pretty. I love all my little gemstones. I have more gemstones. I know, Sunflower. How can I hear you all the way downstairs 2 flights? Like, she's a very loud bird, my friends. I don't think chocobo lay their eggs like ostriches. All right, let's see what else I've got to take care of in here. Good night, Muggle Muffin. Enjoy dinner. Ooh, bubble tea. I'm envious. Oh my gosh, Alex, the male ostriches fight each other to take control of their babies? I had not heard about that. That sounds so cool. Oh my goodness gracious. I love birds. I love ostriches. Today I actually learned, and it'll be showing up in the end slates of some of our videos. I don't remember which videos, but I learned about a bird called, okay. Wait for it. It has really long toesies, and it can walk on lily pads. And it scoops its babies up with its wings. And the boys watch over the babies. Do you guys know what bird I'm talking about? It's some sort of daddy bird who's a wading bird species. And like wading, they can walk on lily pads, they eat bugs, and the dads watch the babies. And they've developed this really interesting way of physically scooping the babies up with their wings and waddling off with them. Yes, yes, thank you, Alex. Chicanas, Rin, yes, chicanas. Okay, hang on. I have to pull up a picture of a chicana to show you guys now. Chicana bird with babies. Give me just a second. I gotta, like, I saw it on, the patrons know about this because I, like, freaked out and I was posting pictures on, I was posting a video in our nature channel on our Discord. But let me pull up a picture of a chicana really quickly because it's just too cute. Alright, where are you, little one? But when it comes to like interesting and odd things that birds do, do pictures, there we go. This is a daddy bird who watches after his offspring. There it is. But this is a chicana. And what these guys do, they live in the neotropical, like temperate range of the world. And what they do is the female birds are actually much larger than the males. It's one of the few species where you have that reverse. And the females actually lay multiple eggs in multiple nests. So it's very easy for them to just drop eggs and be like, see ya. And the male will take care of the nest and the male will raise the babies. So it makes it much more effective in a way because then the female can spread her genes and lay eggs in more places. And then the male is in charge of taking care of his babies. And because they live mostly on top of lily pads, they even make their nest, floating little nest on the water. He has developed this ability, if you see here, with his all these extra little weird feetsies sticking out from his wings. Those are his babies that he has scooped up and he is now waddling across lily pads to transport to a safer location. I freaking love them. I know, they look so freaky too. If you didn't know what you were like looking at, you would have no idea what was happening here. You would think this is like some sort of horrifying mutated bird. I love him. Oh, Eagle Lord, hey! There's a species of songbird that has reverse polygamy, where the female mates with multiple males and the male only mates with one female. I think that's kind of like what happens here too, and it's not very common in the bird world. Oh, hey, Exotic Productions! Enjoy painting! I think that would be really fun. I'll see Call Start. Yeah, he does look like a little mutant bird. I love him. We might have to add in some birds and call them chicanas, like just stick them on top of lily pads in zoo crafting at some point. And Caitlin, that is a beautiful parakeet. I very much love it. That's so cute. What's your bird's name, Caitlin? And I have no idea how it's properly pronounced, bowling for otters. Sometimes I just say a word and I roll with it. And I just hope that it was somewhere close to the correct pronunciation. All right, so let's see. What else do we have to put away? I have sand. I always think I need to go digging for sand, and then I find that I have like, oh my gosh, copious amounts of sand. Oh my gosh, copious amounts of sand. That's what I thought. All right, hang on one second. Where the heck does... I only have like 9 chests. You'd think I'd be able to find where I'm going a little easier, but I guess not. Where are all of my crystal, like, gemstone pieces, actually? Oh, hey, there they are. Man, when the sorting fairies from our Discord came through and cleaned this up for me, they did a good job. All right, some dirt. Oh, hey, the name tag. We can name this Nessie. And go name a giraffe. I'm always a big fan of naming giraffes. There we go. There you are, my friend. Yeah, you can never have enough sand. Actually, we really can't have enough sand bowling for otters because I need to put my butterflies somewhere. I have quite a few butterflies now and I need to put them somewhere. I need to build a butterfly house in the near future. Eagle Lord, I love potos. Some days I'm beginning to feel like my whole purpose for our community now is just to introduce you guys to as many weird and amazing animals as I can before who knows what. But Chips and I were talking about it and he was like, well, if we live to... Oh, hey! Gigi Swirls! Welcome, thank you so much for following. Oh, speaking of ostriches, right guys? Oh, thank you, Ashfeather. I'm so glad you're getting a good chance to relax. And Smaggle Daggle, multiple butterfly houses for sure. I think we might have like one big grand one. Mostly Alex, because if you're lurking, your butterfly house permanently inspired me. And I still like hold that up as like the ultimate butterfly house. But I would like to have like one big butterfly house one day, but tons of little ones that we could just scatter around. Maybe even celebrate one specific type of butterfly or moth. I can't think of like many other flying insects. I like cicadas actually, and we do have cicadas in zoo crafting. I think we have even like 2 varieties of them. Oh, Prince Mason, thank you. Wow, you extended so far, thank you. Oh, this is gonna be so exciting to see your little egg hatch. And hey, Tiny Sims, how are you tonight? Oh my gosh. Wessie, there's a moth in your shower right now and you almost slipped and landed on your behind. I should stay out of the butterfly house. Oh, okay. Fun fact, Chips hates butterflies. Hates is a strong word, but probably an accurate one. He is not a butterfly fan. He is the opposite of a butterfly fan. He finds them to be very creepy. And I can concede that some people just don't like them. But I always just kind of have to sigh. I'm like, but apparently that's not uncommon. A lot of people find butterflies creepy. So, I mean, there is that. They flutter. Wesley, you just reminded me. Oh, what's that? You know, thank you so much. We'll have some little... Oh, that's so pretty. It looks like one of those prism heart scales from Pokemon. I know it's a gorgeous rainbow heart, but my first thought was like, oh, that's one of the rare pretty things from Pokemon. Oh my gosh. That was so pretty. I know, right? We need to be careful with the nest. I need to empty it gently and carefully sometime soon. But speaking of butterflies, one of the things that Chips used to say that made me absolutely fall in love with him and think that he was the coolest guy back when we were dating was anytime we were out and about on a walk, which was our main form of dating because like we lived in the Appalachian Mountains of beauty awesomeness. Like he could just take me to a waterfall every weekend. Yeah, a new one every weekend. So we hiked all the time when we first met and we were dating, but every time a butterfly, of which, because the Appalachian Mountains are absolutely stunning, there was always a plethora of, he would kind of glare at it and it would flutter by, and as it was leaving, he'd be like, "That's right, you butterfly away." And for some reason, I thought that was the wittiest thing ever. I think that's what they call it when you're Twitter pated, and you know, anything that your crush says, you're gonna be like, that was awesome. So that's a fond memory that you just reminded me of, Wessie, by mentioning how butterflies flutter. All right, let's go ahead and put some of these away too. Why did I bring the magma cream? Because I was too busy talking about chips. And whenever I start talking about chips, let's start sorting these plants. The next thing you know, I mean, that's just all I'm doing. Just flirting. I just can't stop flirting with them 7 years later. Rin, your fiance heard that. He said that was painful. know. But it was, you know, that's when you can tell that somebody's probably like the love of your life if you're busy being like, that was so witty. So it's a fond memory, a fond, loving memory. What am I gonna do with all of this stuff? I don't even know. There's a heron egg in here. We gotta be really careful with this. Oh, hey, Wisty. Oh, and Caitlin. Oh, your parakeet's named Puff. Have a good night, Caitlin. All right, cheese ball, Wisty. Yeah, Chips and I are big on the puns. If you guys ever wondered where I get it, it's from him. We're very big on the puns. All right, let's see. What am I gonna do with all these fish? There's just all this stuff in here. Oh, what am I gonna do with all these feathers? Who even knows? There we go. And back, look, I think I did see the moths. 1 second, I need more water. What? Smaggle Daggle. And that's the same ring, Bowling for Otters, don't worry. Let me check that out really quickly, Smaggle Daggle. Oh, Smaggle! You have the cutest dog! Oh my gosh, that's like my friend's favorite kind of dog. Just absolutely favorite. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, good night! Good night, baby bunny! It's so good to see you, Ivy. Alright, so where was I? There's just so much stuff to sort. There's eggs to put away, there's food to put away. I need to pick something. Okay, let's put these away. Muddy chest plate, braised onions, sewage bucket, ugh. There's dog corpses in here. Why on earth do I have dog corpses in here? And we need to get something to eat. Alright, let's put this stuff away and then we'll have a good snack and continue our sorting. And we might need to go over to the Egg Oology Research Center to drop off some of these eggs in the near future. Alright, in fact, let's go ahead and make a little pile. Cursed corpses can go in one direction. Eggs to take to the Egg Research Center. Yeah, I can spawn an ant in the yard, why not? There we go. Those will go ahead and go over there. Arrow can go with my collection. Okay, I have extra arrows. Noted. Kudu fur. Demonic shield I'll put upstairs for lack of a better location. Oh gosh. And the rat burger. Some of these things I'm thinking I would rather throw away. Maybe I need like a dump chest where I really don't want to get rid of it 100% because I'm a pack rat in any kind of game I play ever, but I don't really want it in my face. All right, let's put all these away. Muddy chest plate, why not? Those are my treasures. Many glorious hard-won treasures. Yeah, Blazequakes! I really want to revive the puppers too. Oh, hey, Marco! Or Macro, sorry. I have a friend named Marco, so I was like, is that Marco? Oh my goodness. I built a cozy... Oh, Eagle Lord! You built a cozy little oology center in your survival world. Unfortunately, the world broke, but it means you can start a new center with new ideas. Eagle Lord, A, I love your name. B, oology center buddies. High five. I'm so excited that you love birds too. And C, really great positive vibes there. To be like, it broke. Just gives me a chance to do a new one. That's very Bob Ross-esque, isn't it? Gosh, I love the Stardew Valley music. It just makes me so happy. Amidst all of the many projects that we've been doing, I've been thinking about finishing up season 3 of Stardew Valley. Did you guys hear that he's thinking about doing more content for Stardew Valley? He took back the rights and he's like, yep, I'm gonna add some more things and some quality of life things. So we'll see. All right, let me put more of this stuff away and then we'll go get something to eat. Kudu fur. Over here. Eagle Lord, never been compared to Bob Ross, but you'll take it any day of the week. Well, I'm very pleased. Very pleased, my friends. Also, how do I have so many peacock feathers? I know, right, Ren? I kind of hope he would do more for Stardew, and then at the same time, I kind of wish that I could have like new characters. I kind of wish like he could do like Stardew 20 years later or like Stardew the Next Generation. Sorry. That tickled me. I was like, wait a second, Stardew the Next Generation. Are you? I think I'm ready to rewatch Voyager. Every now and then, I'll get this urge and I will rewatch one of my favorite series of all time, Star Trek Voyager, because Captain Janeway was such a huge influence when I was growing up as a little girl for like being a great role model for me. And so I want Stardew the Next Generation. Captain's log. The cows escaped today. That would just be so fun. Stardew, how about Starzoo, Oh, Smaggledaggle, you tempt me with memories that I'm trying. I have things somewhere in the midst of millions of projects to do a magical farming Minecraft series. I already have the art done for it. I'm not even joking. Like, I just have so much going on and I'm just one person that I fall behind on so many of my projects, even when I try so hard to do my best. But I actually want to do a Magic Minecraft series, and the patrons are familiar with this because I've been telling them about it for eons now. I even had the world, and then I lost the save file. But see, I already have the art done for it. I like farming. And I like zoos, and I like gardens. Thankfully for me, those are increasingly popular game genres even. So that's been good. I know, right? I really wish, like, one of the main characters is a cat who can change its coat color. Like, I'm giving you guys a super duper big secret here, but one of the main characters is a cat who can change its coat color. So when we get introduced to the cat, and I don't usually make too many plots for stories because I like them to grow organically, but this is one plot I was like, I have to have this. Is a cat who shows up as a stray cat begging for food, and it's like a little tabby cat, and so I'd be like, oh, you poor thing, here, have a fish, and then it'd be like, thanks, and like disappear, and then I'd go back to my business, and then there'd be scratching on the door again, and I'd open it up, and it'd be a Siamese cat. Oh, you poor thing, have a fish. Oh, there it goes, it ran away. Close the door, scratching at the door, open it, tuxedo cat. And so it would seem like it was a lot of different cats for several episodes, but actually it's the same cat who just magically changes their color so that they can just keep begging for food over and over and over again. So that's one of the secrets of the ideas that I have for that, if it will ever happen. But meanwhile, the villagers of light clearly love us. They're bestowing upon my dogs, who even knows, how many wonderful treats right now. All right, let's keep sorting these things so that we can maybe do something fun. Stardew Wars, Zudestia Strikes Back. Captain's log. The bunnies and ducks are doing well, but the bunnies seem to be quacking. I must make note to move them to their own hutch later. Rin, I love it. How many of you guys ended up playing Stardew? Because it was really fun, because at first it was like, when it hit the Switch and when it went multiplayer is when suddenly all of my friends played it, and I forgot how exciting it is to have like one cultural thing to share with all of my friend groups, where every single one of them, I even bought it for my sister and she played it for a long time too, and she doesn't even really play video games, so that was really cool. Oh, hey Gumdrop Horse, how are you? Oh, Plant Queen, right? That little magic changing kitty would change into a very round cat very fast. Also, where do I put my glowstone dust? Have you guys seen the glowstone dust? I feel like I just go around and around in circles. And there's lots of shiny things, but that's gold, not glowstone. All right, you know what? You can live here for now. Oh, Ren, you ended up playing Stardew because of watching our videos? Oh, and you got so happy you ended up loving it. I'm so glad. And Murasaki Rin, you love Stardew but barely play it because you love The Sims so much. I know, right? Trying to play everything I love. Oof. Oh, Alex, that's so cool. I'm so glad that your friend liked it so much. Like, exactly, like your friend wasn't a gamer, but she ended up having like 300 plus hours in it. I think it's nice because video games can be so many different things for so many different people, but I really feel like they can give you a sense of peace and home. Here I go again with saying something serious, but like, see Zudasia around us right now? And everything that's here, like Alex, some of your notes are here. I've saved every single note that's ever been given to me by the other zoo crafters in these shelves. I feel like video games like this can be really good, especially sandbox ones, so that you feel like you have a sense of control over a world. And then you can take the attention that you gave to that world and you can try to turn it towards your real life. Like, well, video games are your real life too, but like your physical life. So for me, I used to play Sims when I was like growing up and really a confused teenager, full of angst and drama in my head. And Sims helped me learn like to pay attention to my needs. And am I cranky? Is my hygiene low? I'll take a shower. And because I grew up doing Sims 2, I would think like, I'm really sad right now. What would give me the most aspiration points? And I would do something that felt like I was getting my aspiration points and it would make me a lot happier. So I think that video games aren't just for playing, but that you can learn from them, that sometimes they just give you a sense of peace and home when everything else sucks, because that happens too. I'm gonna eat some pumpkin juice. And yeah, Gentleman New, were you saying hi to Persephone? Oh, hey, Swan Feather, how you doing? Eagle Lord, you've become Sims ourselves. Some days, it feels like that. All right, let's put away all this food. Maybe not all of it, but like, where am I gonna, oh, hey, I have mustard up here. Nice. Not very much mustard though. I can put some salt there. I have braised onions and pumpkins. Ooh, let's spawn the little ant in the yard because I think that'd be cute. I had a snack now. All right, off you go, little cutie thing. You can go play with Daredevil and Henriette. I know King Henry is like somewhere over here abouts. Last I saw King Henry the snail, he had pushed Lala out of her nest right here. So I know he's about, as long as she didn't eat him. That would be a very upsetting turn of events if we lost King Henry the snail because my peafowl ate him. But we'll have to see how that turns out. All right, braised onions. I'll eat those. The ice cream. I may eventually eat that. The curry rice. I might eat that eventually. PB&J. The rat burger. I'm not going to eat the rat burger. That can go downstairs. Now it's time to grab the things where have no idea what to do with them, but I'm not eating them, like more rat burgers. Hydra Chop, get out of here. New. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I've had that time where I walk into a room and I'm like, why am I in here? What is going on? Penguin sauce. Honestly. Oh, a duck egg. And lots of normal chicken eggs. All right, that's a plant fossil, not an egg, but we'll put those down in the basement. Relic scrap, almost broken butterfly net. A fossil record, we'll put that downstairs too. Leather can go downstairs. Another ant. Oh, I'm gonna go put this ant with the other ant so the ants aren't lonely. It needs sisters. I always think it's weird when people are talking about, oh, hey, there you go. Gosh, you just left, didn't you? Okay. But almost all ants are going to be females and almost all bees are going to be females. So it always seems odd to me when people are like, they talk about ants and bees and they're like, oh, look at him. I'm like, but it's a girl. Almost like 99% certainty. All right, chicken rice and blueberry can go to the dogs, quite literally. Garlic bread, limestone, birthday cakes. Weird soup. I am not drinking that weird soup, so we'll just go put that somewhere else too. I thought I'd have this sorted much quicker, but that's because we're having fun chatting, so that's fine. Give me just a second, friends. RC Callstar. It's a good question if the king is safe. We can go looking for Henry and do a little bit of gardening once we're done sorting things. Eagle Lord, I never noticed that fossil record is a pun. You are so right. It is a pun. It's a record disc, but also a record of time. And Gumdrop Horse. Yes, the dogs have been picking up weird soups and who knows what else lately. I love taking them on their walks because it is randomly determined what they bring back. So I don't know what they're going to bring back. But sometimes it means I just have a lot of weird things that I have to figure out where to put and how to take care of. I'll just put that birthday cake in here for now. Let's see. Weird soup, and grilled cheese. I might eat that. We'll say it's vegan. Hot wings. I mean, there's vegan hot wings nowadays. Sure. Peppermint. Come on in. Pumpkin. I'm gonna cook this pumpkin. That's what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna turn it into something yummy. We'll leave it on the table, like the counter, so that I remember I'm gonna cook a pumpkin. Or maybe we'll plant it with the pumpkin seeds. 'Tis the season, and we do need to change out the summer garden to an autumn garden. All right. Let me put all the weird things together. Oh, garlic bread will keep. That's dog food. This is normal food. Don't need that. Okay, all of these things, everything that's not on this side, I'm gonna be putting elsewhere. Okay. And we'll just grab things and put them downstairs. There we go. All right. Elta Pelta, you have a good point. You raise an excellent point, my friend. Did Henry get in the house? I like to leave the back doors open to let in a refreshing breeze to the home. But it does occur to me that if Henry was right here and I left the door open, even though I like to think a slug is super slow and not gonna really go too fast, he could eventually, as time goes on and I'm distracted, get into the house. We'll search for the king and see if Henrietta needs to... I mean, I think slugs are actually like both genders. Pretty sure. So we'll see if Henrietta needs to just like spawn another Henry the Fifth this time. But we'll search for the snail after we finish emptying everything. But you raise an excellent point. Oh, hey, Peekaboo. Gosh, I love that name for that little snail. Such a cute name. I should probably go ahead and install some automatic door closers as long as I'm trying to keep a hierarchy of slugs alive in my garden. These are the kinds of serious matters that I really should have given a bit of foresight to. Thank you. Yes, oh, thank you so much. Osha, that's what I thought. I thought that they were hermaphrodites, where they could be both genders, slugs. And then I know that sea slugs, like, they duel. That was one of the things that my 9th grade biology teacher took excellent joy in teaching us, is that sea slugs duel, and whoever gets stabbed ends up having to be the female and carry the burden of creating the eggs. And she just was very excited to share that knowledge with us, and I have never forgotten it as a result. Also, that's a chicken egg. Thank you very much, Quill. I was just seeing if we were gonna hatch another little chicken for us or not. All right, where the heck are my... Every now and then I have a daydream about being able to just have some automatic sorting for all of these chests, but that's okay. It's good for me to learn where all of my stuff is. It would be very... Wow, I have a lot of dye. I have a lot of ink. Hey, Quill, I know where to put your ink away now. It's good for me to humbly know where all of my stuff is supposed to go. This is like when you go to the grocery store and you buy something you thought you were out of, and you actually had like a ton of them, and then you're a little embarrassed. Better to just pay attention to what I have actually got to own. All right. Oh, hey! Adishan! Sorry, I had to think about how to pronounce your name. Oh gosh. You're enjoying zoo crafting. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. And don't worry, you're not late. You're just on time. You're just on time for whatever part of your life you're in and whatever part of our story you jump into. Welcome to our community. I'm so excited. That always tickles me when I hear that new people are going on the big journey of zoo crafting. It wasn't a gentle journey. It bounces around a little bit, but it was sincerely created and sincerely loved and continues to this day. Magnanite. Oh, land snails do that too? They have love darts, which are their reproductive organs, and when they stab each other is when they're fertilized. I know, right? RC Coalstar, how romantic. But that is how it is for slugs and snails, because it's burdensome to produce those eggs. It is very costly. So you don't want to be, if either of you could be the one to have to make the eggs and lay the little slug babies, then you don't want it to be you, because that's going to use up a lot of your energy, that's going to use up a lot of your resources. And the ideal is that you'll be able to keep all of that and make somebody else have to do it. Let's see, did those go anywhere? Wait, I have to test something. This whole time, I just needed to know what chest it went in, not exactly the page it went to. Okay, that makes me a little toasty. I found the clay, by the way. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just learning how to sort my own darn chest again. Let's put this torch somewhere. I think I'm gonna start stacking torches up here so I can just grab them really quickly. Oh, oh, oh! Hey, Prince Mason, there you go. Welcome for the adventures, my friends. Osha, that's so right. I mean, I wouldn't want to give birth to to 100 eggs. I agree. That would be exhausting. That would use up who even knows how much of my energy. Refuse. Absolutely refuse. All right, let's put these away. And then, let's see, chocobo feathers. I know that the feathers go somewhere. The feathers go in here. One day we'll figure out what to do with all these feathers. And then the music discs. I'm gonna go ahead and put the music disc up here, both of them, because I kind of want to see what the fossil one does too. Actually, I'm gonna put the fossil one downstairs. All right, guys, I feel like we're making some progress. Slowly but surely, we've got dog food. We've got eggs for the Zoology Research Center. We've got random stuff I'm gonna stuff into the random chest down here. Research items, specialty. Oh, I forgot I did this. Uncommon research items, common research items. What? Specialty Zoodecia items. That's the, oh, what's that? Oh, Prince Mason, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Alex, 300 million eggs? Wait a second. The ocean sunfish can lay up to 300 million eggs? Oh my gosh, and OSHA, snail trivia. Snails dig holes in the ground to lay eggs. They find a suitable patch of soil and use their shells in a scooping motion to dig a cavity into the ground, where over several days they pop out a ton of eggs, usually sleeping in between. I had no idea. I love how much you guys know. I love learning something every day. That is just absolutely one of the favorite things that I have about what we do. And speaking of slugs and snails, I have unfortunately discovered where we have buried the remains of Henry. So these little slime balls are actually former slugs. And I'm slightly concerned that Henry IV is about to join. We'll search the garden for him. All right, I'm going to stick these in uncommon research items for now. And then let's take the fossils away. We'll stick all of the creepy things and the scary things into the Tree of Light. So we'll do that, and we'll run down to the Zoology Research Center to dump the eggs in the dump nest, I guess. And I think we're actually really close to tidying up most of our loot. And we've had a good time chatting. Hello, Experiment 909. Experiment 909's twin. Let's see. Oh, Thank you very much. Oh, an unidentified egg, guys. Yes. The clone lab chickens have gotten me an unidentified egg. We'll go take that and we'll go identify it. I love identifying unidentified eggs. Ah, an excellent hobby. All right, archaeological discoveries, ancient plant specimens, bone fragments, and plant specimens, and archaeological discoveries. There we go. All right, let's go take these eggs to the Biology Research Center, which we can now reach from my labyrinth. All right. Also, I need to... Okay. You know what? This is overdue to move this as well. That is one of the graves. It used to be a cool creeper grave, but now it just turned into a boring cross. So I'm gonna move that, and we'll put some sort of cool statue there eventually. All right, let's put this away, and we'll add that to the creepy dead thing pile. And let's take the eggs to the research center. Oh, Swan Feather, I'm glad. This is chill Stardew Valley music. I am very much enjoying it. It's to represent that we're just having a chill night, thinking autumny thoughts, which apparently, you know, juggling a bunch of graves. I'll count that as autumny thoughts. All right. Look at how many eggs the toucans have laid. My little toucan nets. Good job, little ones. Oh, I want those toucan eggs. Don't let the toucans out. All right, calm down, everybody. We're good. We're good. I'm just going to collect these. Don't mind me. It took me literally all summer to finally find a toucan. That was some of my favorite recent adventures we've done. All right, close, 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 close. Okay, toucans are safe. Hey, Shelly. Researching all the birds and the shells. Oh, I love the Zoology Research Center is one of my favorite places we have. All right, let's come over and identify this egg. We have 2 Roadrunner eggs in here. I bet we could use a Roadrunner to like recolor a Roadrunner and have it represent the Jacarandi water walkie birds. Aww, our egg didn't turn into anything. It turned into an eggshell, you guys. Phooey. Well, that's okay. It didn't survive the research process, and that happens on occasion. And now Shelly's meowing at us. Hang in there, Shelly. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up all of the these are our incubation chest made out of glowstone, and we'll go ahead and fill it up with some more eggs. Oh my gosh, I think I need more incubate. My phoenix egg! How did I forget I had a phoenix egg? I forgot I had a phoenix egg. Okay, we'll have to work on hatching the phoenix egg at some point. And I think I might need to expand the Zoology Center at some point because I'm running out of, well, I've got some more room for the incubators. So we're not quite critical level yet. All right, let's go back upstairs. Gosh, I love our entire sprawling complex of unfinished projects that is Zudasia. I know, right, Ren? I think I might put it down. I actually want to start putting down on my little list again. The Lost Quest list. That should... I want to rename the Lost Quest list to just List of Quest. Eventually, I'm going to get to everything. But I do want to start writing some things down, so... Zoo tasks. And then... Oh! Rodden! Thank you so much! Oh, thank you, thank you! I'm so excited that you can use our little emojis now, because I love that giraffe emoji. Oh, hey, Tea Leaf! Let's go, good to see you! Oh my gosh, yeah, we have to hatch the phoenix. Okay, I'm gonna add hatching the phoenix to my list of things to do. Gosh, because I'm trying now to like pick a quest and like finish it. So let's see. Hatch Phoenix. I have to look at how you guys spelled Phoenix to make sure I spelled it right. And then I also want, I want the bamboo groves. This is just stuff that like I know I need to do in the near future with all of the things we have. Let's see. Oh, and I want to do a special night of reviving the dead villagers at the Tree of Light because that sounds Halloween-esque. Autumn Gardens. I'm still not writing down the thing that I needed to write down. This is why zoo crafting can be so dangerous, because it's so many fun projects that just are never ending. Give me just a second. there was a thing. I was like, Seri. Oh, the Galapagos tortoises. Sorry. Tortoises. Oh my gosh. Sorry. You guys have no idea how hard it is. Okay, the villagers are yelling from the Village of Light. Or from Zomberry Village, actually. Yeah, it's so hard when there's so many projects to do for me to stick to them. But I've... Another unidentified egg! Thank you so much, Experiment! Which experiment are you? 404. Okay, I'm taking this puppy back. About face. Maybe we'll get something cool from this unidentified egg. Oh, Alex! Yeah, it should be really late in the UK. Oh, and I hope you get to feeling better. I'm so excited to hopefully catch more with you in the future. Have a wonderful night. Alex is another one of the Zoocrafters, by the way, guys. So he's got a place somewhere in this world that's phenomenal. All right, there we go. Let's identify this egg. Shelly, quickly, the blaze powder. Here we go, friends. Will it be another phoenix? I just wanted a cool egg. That's fine. The eggshells are important. We can use them for compost and we can use them for growing things. Oh, here. No, get back in. Get back in. I was gonna just grab a couple of the toucan eggs and just be grateful that we at least have toucans. Oh, geez. What? No! No, close this. No wonder my slug escaped. Oh dear. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I know they're a little loud. Shelly, help. Shelly, you're a cat. Okay, we got it. All right. Okay. All right. You're sitting on the door handle. Okay, no, nope. Stay. Okay, one got out again. There you are. Okay. Okay, there we go. Phew. All right, hang on, guys. I know what the correct thing to do now is. I am aware that this is not tolerable. We'll get the toucans their own tree and get them out of there. They were supposed to just stay there while they were babies, and I could, like, help them grow up. Now they've gotten big enough to lay their own eggs. All right, there we go. Sorry. I know, they're so loud. They're squawky boys, for sure. They're ready to have their own tree. Oh, and then I am so sorry for, Joseph, was it you? No, it was Aloof Fox. Aloof Fox, thank you so much. I just heard about the Smaggle Daggle was actually talking about the... Oh. Hey, Yeartree 1235409. Welcome to the adventures. So excited to see those little ostriches dancing again. And I'm a little hungry, so at least we can grab an orange while we walk by. But I actually just heard about the Project Trees thing today. I think it's fantastic. I absolutely do. It'd be really interesting to see like where they're going to plant them and what kind. And I want to see like how it will help the areas. Not because I don't think it will, but because I'm just fascinated by what will the impact of that many trees result in. So I'm very excited to see where that's going. That's actually why, if you guys didn't know, Gumdrop Horse, apparently, and I've only heard a couple things, you can Google it to find out more, but a bunch of YouTubers have, like, more of, like, the reaction and, like, event YouTubers have gotten together in their network to do a challenge to plant, I think, 200 million trees or something really ridiculous like that, which would be so cool. And I'm so curious about how that's gonna, like, where are those trees? What kind are they going to be? I want to see like how that just helps so much with the ecosystem. And that reminds me, I need to plant our Patreon trees soon too. We'll have more streams to do that coming up very soon. But I'm really excited for that. Like, those are the kinds of things that are super important to me. And those are the reasons that if you guys actually look, we have a new command called like just .hope. And that is to point out that like all of the bits and everything that you guys send in, all of the donations that we do are going to go towards giraffe conservation and then eventually towards other conservation groups in the future. So 100% of all the tips I make through Twitch are going to go towards helping and trying to provide conservation groups too. And I think that that's really fun. It's on the same vibe, and it shows that there's more to it than just being loud on YouTube. It's really about communities. It's really about being able to kind of guide influences of change. So now I'm rambling really deep again, but it made me very happy, and I ran off with the toucan eggs. Why did I run off with the toucan eggs? But yeah, I think it's been dubbed as like one of the largest crossovers in YouTube history. And I have otherwise no idea about it because I'm going to, and I mean this as gently and like anything. This doesn't mean anything other than I'm a workaholic and I love what I do. So I'm usually making my own stuff, but I have never heard of Mr. Beast, but I'm really excited to have heard of him through such a cool project. So I didn't know about it until the people in my patron chat where Smaggledaggle actually introduced it to me today. And I was like, I've never heard of this. It sounds amazing. So it sounds amazing. So I'm hopeful. We're not going to get through all of this sorting, and that's fine. We'll do this last wave of sorting, and then I think I want to do a little bit of gardening. Because we've been listening patiently, quietly, lovingly to Animal Crossing all afternoon, and I would like to do a bit of gardening to kind of respond to that. 20 million trees! Holy cow! Ren, it is in the live stream without having some deep rambles once in a while. That's so true. I think it's because, again, like, how do I put this? I mean, you guys have been with me through so much of my life now that I feel like I don't have to spend a lot of extra time explaining what I mean. I can just dive into some of the deeper things and know that you guys will probably be right there with me. Oh, what's this? Hey, Aurora Chronicles! Welcome to the adventures. We're just chilling, talking about deep things while I'm sorting veggie bait tonight. I'm very happy that you are here with us. And we're talking about trees. And now I want to plant some trees. That's actually something we should start doing. Maybe for my next birthday, we'll do something where we can just plant a bunch of trees. Because I would really love to know, like, where... I would like to know, because it's always so fun to do those kinds of events, and it's so important to really focus on trying to help and develop things as you can. But I always want to know, like, the next couple layers, because it's really good to do your research when you donate to people. It's really good to make sure that the thing that you're doing is going to have a long-term good effect. And I don't question that what they're doing is good. I just am really excited to know, like, what would happen if we did that? Like, could that really help? It makes me super hopeful. That's mostly what I'm saying. All right, let me see. Where am I going here? Oh, Tierzu is doing stuff. Yeah, Eagle Lord. I actually heard about Tierzu through the Patreon recently too. So that's really fun to know that he's also doing that. Gosh. I fly under the radar of a lot of people, but man, if they had reached out to me, you bet you guys would be hearing about trees right now. It'd be like, you guys plant a tree, I plant a tree for you, and zoo crafting again. Like, we're on this. We're gonna make the world come to life. Oh, okay, I'm gonna look more into it now, guys, because now y'all have me really hopeful and excited. So I think that sounds amazing. All right, let's see. Where am I gonna stick these berries? There we go. Berries and nuggets, and I hear our chocobo upstairs. Incense cones, who even knows where those go? Coal. Ooh, tiger eye ore. All right, put this away. We got quite a bit done, friends. Let's see. Incense cone. There's a lot of zombie skull candles in here. Oh, and there's some more statues. Okay, I have more graves hiding in here. And there's some incense cones. Okay. All right. Holy trees. Swan feather. Apparently there was a couple somewhere that created a forest around their home. It was originally a desert, but they planted and raised so many trees that it became a forest. That is so cool. That is so cool. Can you imagine that being your legacy? Like a beautiful forest? Oh, okay. I'm gonna do more research into it. You guys have me very enchanted with this. That makes me so happy. Like, gosh, at first, I'll admit, I was like, is that really gonna like work? Is it like for publicity? Like what's going on? But now you guys really have me feeling hopeful. There's an ink sac in the monster drops chest. Smuggle Daggle, thank you. Get out of there, ink sac. You have very good eyes, Smuggle Daggle. There. All right. And I'm pretty content with what we've done. So we'll go over to the Tree of Light to drop these off. I'll take these up to the kitchen. And I think I'm going to actually put the veggie bait up in the kitchen because I'll know where it is then. Because the veggie bait we use in some of the animal traps, which is very sad, but it is a very important feature of what we do because it helps feed all of our carnivores. So we'll put those over there. I didn't know I had random things in that chest. Good to know. Hey, darling. Take that. All right, and let me put these away. I'm so relieved that we got a... Oh no, I knocked down some tea leaves. There's so many leaves in my kitchen. I didn't know I had tea leaves over there. All right, you go up there. You go up there. And ta-da! I'm very happy with that, guys. And we'll grab some food. Oh, that's right, the pumpkins. Well, I think we'll plant the pumpkins. And I'm gonna grab some apple pies. Apple pies. And then let's go downstairs and grab some apples. Well, wow, apparently I don't have that many apples. Let's grab a couple grapes. We have a lot of grapes to have as a snack for our little autumn planting. And let's go look for His Royal Majesty King Henry IV, the snail, and see if he is out and about in the garden. We'll do a little gardening, do a little planting of pumpkin seeds, and we'll start pulling up the garden. I know, right? You know, fresh, clean pockets. It feels good. Okay, 1 second. Making more peach tea. Yes, One Feather. That is so true. You mostly hear about the bad in the world, so it's really inspiring to hear people doing good deeds and making the world a better place. Yeah, I 100% agree. And one of the things, and keep your eyes out for a little orange slug, by the way, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest, does that harvest stuff? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just straight up harvest everything so that we can plant a fresh autumn garden. But if you see an orange slug, do let me know. Very important. And if you hear something in the background, I'm just making more tea. I'm standing on a toxic plant, that's fine. But you know, it's proven. I mean, I'm not making things up right now, but the news feeds, like a lot of the social news feeds, even the algorithms on Google will focus on the negative things because the negative things get more attention, and the more attention things get and the more clicks that things get, then the more money that people make. And so I actually work really hard. Like, I actually have a special blocker that blocks me from checking sites that I know are just going to be mostly like bad news all the time. And there's a lot of good news websites out there that you can actually find. I think one of them is just called like Good News. Oh hey, I found Delight, the little snail. That's some good news. But I try really hard to kind of, no, pumpkin seeds, I need you. And actually grapes, I might need you. But I try really hard to like remember that the world I see through my news feeds is curated to be more stressful and to like make me feel more overwhelmed, because it makes people stick around longer, ironically, than if, oh, pumpkins everywhere, nice, than if they were happy. because it makes you like angry, it makes you engaged, it makes you stick with it. Really not cool. So I love hearing positive news like that because it is harder to hear it because it's not the stuff that's shared as easily or as often. I used to do a thing called Zoo Bites in zoo crafting. I've been thinking about trying to bring it back, maybe even just once a month, where we could do good animal news, where we could talk about like really positive conservation movements. We could talk about really cool discoveries, the happy things that aren't just like the really stressful and tragic things. So I might do that because I think it's important to have hope. And I know some people think that if you tell people good news, especially good nature news, it'll make them less inclined to make important changes like recycling or giving up meat or like not buying a million things that they didn't need that just go straight in the dump. But I really feel like if you stay negative too often, then you'll be like, what's the point? But that's just my take on it. Snillig! Totally small potato! Delightful apple and emerald. I love how those 3 green snails are always just having like a little tea party in the corner. I haven't seen Henry yet. Oh, that's so cool, Smuggle Daggle. You're a lot more aware. It actually took me many more years than I was old enough to vote to start properly voting because I didn't really understand it back then. And so it's really cool that you're at least like thinking about it. Oh, right, Eagle Lord. Yeah, if people show me really cool nature news, I'm all over that stuff. Yeah, exactly, Ren. Exactly. Ren, you say, I don't look at the news too frequently because the things they show are so negative all the time. They always aim to show the negative things since that gets your attention, but it's too much of a strain having to see it all the time. And that's actually how I really seriously felt I felt overwhelmed last winter. And I realized that a big part of it was because when I was tired, and I wanted to gel out, I kept like opening my Twitter or I kept like browsing the news, and then I would get super stressed, and that was not rejuvenating, refreshing, or calming at all. So every time I was worn out mentally and emotionally, I was just filling myself with this terrible, horrible news that was making me even more upset. And so I have my Twitter set so I'm only allowed on Twitter for 15 minutes a day. And then my Chrome will block it, and I can only pull it up on my phone if I go through like a special unlocking frequency. So I can't just like mindlessly open it. And it's changed so much. It's helped me feel so much calmer. So I highly recommend that if you guys also feel like you're surrounded by negative news all the time. All right, let me toss these in here. We can always go down to collect more if we need them. There, oh, look at the little snail. Delight, you're so delightful. All right, guys, look for Henry for just a second while I get some more tea. Yes, I'm standing in some toxic plants at the moment. And yeah, oh hey, Terrestrial Torvus. Yeah, I put the chest in the chest in the plants. I put the grapes in the chest because I figure we can go get them when we decide what we want to actually put in the garden. Oh gosh. But anyway, yeah, I rambled on quite a bit about that. It really did change my life to be able to start blocking that stuff out. All right, so let's do a Henry sweep. Here's Daisy. Another one of Stump. What are you doing out here? You shouldn't have been able to escape. All right. How you doing, Jude? Very glad to see you. So let's shift gears for a minute, and we're looking for Henry. Where's my little hedgehog? Oh my good gracious, are you guys all okay? Hi everybody, glad to see you're still cloning as usual. There's my little hedgehog. It's my little garden hedgehog. It seems to be doing just fine. It hangs out in the corner of my garden. There's little baby Quill, having a good time. Daisy and Stump are trying to escape again. We'll gather up the summer flowers whilst we walk around. I'm trying not to panic. I know, Henry! RC Callstar, I love that. Henry, come on out! Don't let me add you to our list of dead monarchs that have expired. Lala. I know you eat invertebrates, but Henry is literally the royal king. Did you eat King Henry? Lala. Lala. I don't think she's gonna tell us. I'm suspicious. On a scale of 1 to suspicious, I'm like a side eye. So I think that she may have eaten Henry. Or I leave all of my doors open and Henry got inside the house, managed to wiggle down the vines somehow. Is Henry in the house? I bet he probably managed to get down the vines. I can see it now. He slid right under the watchful gaze of Major Calhoun, one of our security cats. He managed to make it out through the bridge, slowly but surely. The seasons passed on. Night turned into day. Day turned into night. He aged. He continued forth. And somehow, that little slug made a break for it. It would take a lot of effort, but that's my only theory that I have to work with right now, is that somehow he managed to make a break for it. I haven't seen him in the house, but I think it's time to put some pressure plates outside my house, guys. I think it's finally time. Let's grab some carpenter's pressure plates, because I think I have allowed the slug to escape one too many times, and it is time to make sure that he won't do that anymore. So let's see. Should I put him down? I'll put him down on both sides of the doors. So I need another set of pressure plates. I bet he got out. Maybe, you know how in the fairy tales, there's always like the prince or the princess who, for some reason, wants to escape their lush life and go slum it up, like, down where everybody is in town. I kind of feel like maybe that's what Henry did. Like, I'm over here frantically worried and blaming Lala for eating him. And maybe Henry was just like, I want to be where the people are. And he slithered his way away. That's probably what actually happened. Alright, let's get some dirt, maybe? I can just see Henry doing that now, actually. kind of just being like, yeah, I just want to be where all the people are, and just making a break for it. Also, do I have a carpenter's hammer? I do not. I'm gonna need that. Or a chisel. Do I have a chisel? Alright, give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna need a chisel to chisel some dirt. Here we go. I'm going to need this chisel. There are multiple chisels, but I happen to know which one I need. Alright. I know, right? Lala, tell us the truth. What really happened? Where is our little slug? Alright, let's go. Put this over here. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Now I have the tools we need. He wasn't happy with his life, so he ran away with a beautiful snail that... RC Callstar! Are you suggesting that Henry ran away with... Oh, darling, why are you... Okay. We'll fix that later, darling. Are you suggesting that Henry ran away from Henrietta? That what we have here is not a case of death, doom, and chaos, but instead a case of a slug and a snail having some sort of affair and disappearing into the countryside? Okay, I like your idea. Your theory has now trumped mine. I think Henry ran away with a lovely snail from the garden. He just couldn't resist. What is the word? What is the word? Abdicated the throne? Left Henrietta just staring and confused. Alright, we'll search over here. Alright, we'll go ahead. Oh, hello, Delight. So delightful. I like that theory a lot, actually. We'll go ahead and we'll have Henry V. We will get him into our lives in just a second here. Let me put all of these plants away. I'm finding all of these places that I have to add pressure plates. So many places that I need to add pressure plates. And then we will plant a few autumny plants. What? How did I already end up with even more of these chocobo feathers? Let's pop upstairs to take a nap so that we can... Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I'm really bad about just like leaving my doors open everywhere. So maybe this is a really good thing that we are finally putting pressure plates down years later in the house. Whoops. I know, right? Poor Henriette. Henry has abdicated the throne, friends. We shall get ourselves... I need more water, sorry. We shall get ourselves a new slug to be king. And that will be the beginning of our autumn garden. We cannot begin a new seasonal garden without having a king to guide us. So clearly, Henry, are you in here? This is like your last chance to speak up or forever be like given a new throne. Also, I forgot that we really tidied up our little woodshed in here. I forgot we had a woodshed. I forgot that this is where all of the wood that I just couldn't find went. Interesting. That's a head scratcher, all right. What's over here? I wrote this at some point. Remember, once we run out of wood, it is time to call in the beavers. Do you guys know how creepy it is to find notes to yourself that make no sense? And you're like, what were you thinking past me? Oh my gosh. Oh, Prince Mason, thank you. I hope no matter what, I'm just so happy that you're part of our community. Oh, I was gonna have a beaver NPC. Thank you, Gnu. That's really weird. Like, the only way I can explain how I felt just then was like I had found a note from Parallel Universe Seri, and I was reading a note to myself from another parallel universe where this version of me never wrote it. Like, what? I have no memory of that. What else do I have in here? Oh, apparently I have a whole garden woodshed book of notes. This is why I love leaving random desks with these books scattered around the world, by the way, because they're like constant surprises that I left for myself because I have the memory of a sponge. This book is to record the dreams that we have for building wonderful things for our garden, as well as the lineage of the various creatures in the garden. Oh, so I'm supposed to be keeping track of the Henry line here. How the harvest fare, and other silly ideas that Seri may have and want to bring to life one day. Pressure plates... I'm only one woman, okay? One person. 8,000 episodes on YouTube. A memory that can only take so much. My novel idea tonight. You know, let's put pressure plates on the doors, guys. Seri, 2.5 years ago. Put pressure plates on your doors, Seri. Oh my gosh. I'm only one person. I can only remember and do so much at one time. Oh. Oh my goodness. I know, right? Gumdrop, Osha, Rin. I know, this is hilarious. This is such a coincidence. I wonder, I think I'm gonna find like 2 or 3 more of the to-do lists that I constantly create and put somewhere and forget about. And I bet I'm gonna find, put pressure plates on the garden doors, like all over the place now. This is so funny. Oh, Haystack, hey! My tea's hot, so I can only mildly, just very gently sip it. I know, right? Right, Eagle Lord? It's such a adventure and a ladder up to the goats. I forgot I could even get to the goat garden from here. Well, that was exciting, and I have. Is this like the night where 2 timelines just converged? Because now we have the name tag for Henry V ready to go for when Henry IV disappeared. And lo and behold, here we are tonight going, gee, I can't find Henry IV. I guess I'll have to make a name tag and get a new Henry because we can't have an autumn garden without the king watching over it. Like, this is almost creepy. Like, it really does feel like 2 timelines just like looped back together or something. Whoa. Okay then. I can take that as a sign. I don't need any other signs. I'm good. There's even Henrietta II. Whew. All right. Well, what else do I have? Bone meal. Cool. Alrighty. Got some grass. Have some dirt. Awesome. There's a little garden trail down here. There you go, past me. I guess you were really on top of things. Like, there you have it. Let's get some of that dirt chiseled. Oh my gosh, look, there's a chisel. Wow. Oh my gosh. I know, right, Gumdrop? Yeah, RC, I did plan ahead for the fact that Henry's drop like flies. I know, right, Plant Queen? Where's the doctor? Like, I need some Dr. Hugh music playing all of a sudden. What a wild ride that was. All right, let's get some dirt. We'll get some of it chiseled, and we shall go ahead and let's put these down. Let's get Henry. That is so funny. Like, I almost feel just a tiny bit creeped out, but not in a bad way. Just in a like, how much else do I forget? Like, that's actually the scary part, where you're like, how bad is my memory? What else am I forgetting? What else am I gonna find? That's the feeling I'm having right now. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this off. We should have sorted everything. Alright, let's grab the oak wood, make some oak wood planks. Go put these by my house. Doctor Who. Oh, I love it. Oh, hey, Lou Fox. Oh, I'm sorry your Wi-Fi is being a bit of a brat. All right, let's go ahead and put these. No, that's not what I needed. That's fine. I don't want to box up my house. All right, let's put these down. Get some more little dirt. Ta-da! We are slug-proofing the yard. Finally. There you go, Delight. No more escapees. Maybe we'll end up finding Henry IV again, but I'm pretty content with assuming that maybe... Okay, I actually just needed dirt. I didn't need the oak wood. That's fine. But alright, guys. Well, it's time to go ahead and make some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches so that I can trade a boy for a bunch of snail and slug eggs so that we can try to get one orange slug that we shall dub King Henry V, and he shall rule over our garden as we prepare it for autumn. So, you never know what you're going to get up to in our zoo crafting world, do you guys? That's one of the reasons that I love it so intensely much. Alright, let me get this pumpkin pie out of the way. Oh, and I need to get all these plants out of the way too. Alright, let me take care of that really fast. Oh, and I was putting this chisel away. That's what I was doing. There we go. Alright, I'm going to get all this out of the way. Pumpkin seeds. We'll plant you after I get Henry. I already have Henry and Nessie's things. Oh my gosh. Alright, give me just a second. I'm going to drop those seeds into our seed sorting shed, which now has Pressure plates. Excellent. All right, bamboo. Beautiful. Can't wait to plant these. And the mahogany, which is new. Gumdrop horse. Look, I promise, it's not what it looks like. The fact that I have pockets full of graves is just, you know, some people have hobbies. The fact that some of my hobbies include cleaning up the graves scattered throughout my realm, it reflects more on my world than me. I promise. Totally not a reflection of my own personality. All right, let's go ahead and check and see what Ben actually needs in order to trade us for some of the slug eggs that he collects. A young friend named Ben. Ben's bug guide. Let's see. Oh, that's for the queen ant in the anthill. That's right. Ben, I actually need to trade you today for... Oh, I can't remember which mystery bug turns into the snails. Ben! All right. I think it's this one. All right, guys, we need to go make a whole bunch of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to trade this child who lives with his chameleon. We're going to pretend it's a chameleon. Who lives with his chameleon happily. Ben, what happened to your roof? I'm going to have to fix that. But he lives with his chameleon here in a little house that we built for him. Ben's family knows where he's at. He's an orphan, so that's why he gets to live kind of close to me. He's actually a NPC way back when we used to do the like buying the NPCs things in the early days of zoo crafting, based on a young boy who was a huge fan and has since grown up, gone to college, studied his zoology. So surreal to have people like grow up having it been part of zoo crafting. Holy cow. All right. But don't worry, everyone knows where he is, and he just spends some of his free time here. He does still attend school. I insist upon it. All right, we've got some jelly. We've got a lot of peanut butter. Now we just need to get a lot of bread. So let's go grab some wheat. As my beloved Chips says, we shall yeet the wheat. Oh, we should grow some wheat out in the garden too, because I'm surprisingly low on wheat compared to everything else. So we'll grab some of it to plant in the garden. All right, there we go. I think that's how do you make wheat seeds? Just like that? Yeah, that should be good. All right, and I don't need that much wheat. What am I doing? There we go. Oh, hey! Oh, Sharon! Hey, how are you doing tonight? We're looking for, we're actually making some sandwiches so that we can get King Henry IV. Unfortunately, or fifth. Unfortunately, it seems that King Henry IV has already expired, but I conveniently had prepared a name tag for this very occasion, despite having forgotten I did that, so it was really creepy to find it just as I was talking about how we needed to get King Henry V. It's been a bit of an interesting ride tonight, my friend. Interesting ride. All right, now what do I need for the peanut butter and jelly sandwich again? I think I just need to come over here and peanut butter and jelly. Haha! All right, that should be plenty. 29 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He is going to be set for his school lunches for like the next quarter. He's good. All right, let's take these peanut butter and jelly sandwiches over. All right, last chance, Henry. Peekaboo, Delight, have you seen your king? I think he ran away, like RC Callstar assumed. He ran off. He fell in love with a snail that, okay, we're gonna need one more set. I don't know. I actually don't know if the, pressure plates. I couldn't remember what they were called, and I was about to call them the walk-over-a-doos. I don't know if the walk-over-a-doos actually work on gates. Carpenter's gates. I think they do. All right, Ben, how do you do? Swan. He has eaten too many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I really love blue flowers, so I collect a lot of them. That's so cool, Ben. All right. We're going to trade this boy. I think maybe he can take these to school and just like trade with his friends, and his friends can start collecting bugs. And the next thing you know, he runs like a bug collecting club, which would be so cool. But we need to remember which one of these is actually going to turn into a snail. So I think it's these orange ones. Pretty sure it's the orange ones. Maybe it's the yellow ones. Maybe it's the blue ones. Which ones do you guys want to try? They're kind of hard to see, but like, do you have a good guess? Oh, hey, Cabby Queen! How are you doing tonight? Apologies. Orange! Okay, we'll try the orange. All of the above. Get all of them. Okay. Every time. I can't resist. We'll go ahead and get one of each. And then we'll remind ourselves which one is actually the correct one and come back and get more of them. Worst case scenario, we'll just get more sandwiches for Ben, who's such a sweet kid. I'm sure he gives them away to people who need a good sandwich. Maybe he can end up hosting a picnic day for his school. That sounds delightfully charming. That sounds like the kind of adorable good news that we should hear more about. All right, you guys ready? Sunflower, don't mind me. I'm just letting a bunch of insects loose in the garden again. Lala, no. Just so you know, no eating them. Don't be rude. Okay. You guys ready? No regrets. We gotta get them all. I needed some peach tea. I know, right, Gumdrop? I feel like he'd be really popular with his friends because he could bring all sorts of delicious food. But all right, let's see what the purple one's going to be. Oh, it's a firefly! Very pretty. So we know not purple. That's not going to be King Henry. Okay, and the yellow ones are the bees. Noted. The gray ones, dragonflies! Oh, that's so pretty. I love adding these guys into my garden. It brings it to life. All right, there's a normal fly. Okay, you guys are kind of noisy, so I'm gonna come over here. All right, Lala, I wouldn't mind if you ate the fly. Like, I know that sounds terrible, but it's really loud. And that's really pretty though to watch them fly around. All right, this is the orangish one. The orangish one! Yes! My memory was correct. And now we have a mystery bug that we can name in the future because I don't have a lot of experience points or name tags right now. See? The weird little buzzy sound. Honestly, fly. Alright, so we know the orange ones are going to be the ones that we need. And we need to get enough of them that we can get King Henry. So there's the butterfly. Very beautiful. There's the locust. And there's the ant. Okay. Let's go trade Ben for a whole bunch of the orangish ones and get ourselves, hopefully, King Henry the slug. Then I can plant my autumn garden in peace. All right, Ben. This one. Whew. I wonder which one of these, out of the hundreds of eggs no doubt laid by the slugs and the snails of the land, might hatch open into King Henry. I don't think we need all of these. Should I go ahead? Should I just do all of them? Should we just have, like, snails and slugs everywhere, friends? Should I do it? I kind of want to do it. Oh yeah, Haystack, I can totally make nachos. I can make so much food with the mods that we have. Actually, one of my favorite things to do that I might do again for November, since we're thinking about playing with the idea of daily or near daily zoo crafting to celebrate Planet Zoo, is Zoo Kitchen. One of my favorite episodes to record is Zoo Kitchen, where we just cook with our modded food and talk about foods the animals eat. Okay, a snail army rise! All of them! Joseph, good night! Good night, it was so good to see you. Alright, rise of the snail army, my friends. The autumn garden will never look more dramatic. Like, there we go. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Ben. There are so many Nemensias in the valley nearby. I love collecting them. Ben, I just hope that's not from my Nympsia garden. Because I do need to add to the Nympsia garden too. I love this world. It's so freaking huge. We've had so many great adventures in it, guys. Alright, so we have 21 slug and snail eggs. but only one may be king. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of the extras once we hatch them. Okay, you guys ready for... Already! It's like Hunger Games or something. One of the mystery bugs has drowned. I think that one of the flies, butterflies, locusts, or who knows what's, ended up... Oh, it's not the butterfly. One of them ended up getting into the water. Sorry, little one. Hopefully that won't be King Henry. Yeah, Eliotopelta. Oh, Eltopelta. I agree. Not sure this many gastropods in the garden is a good thing. But when we get Henry, that will be his royal court, whoever we ended up hatching before Henry. And then maybe we will place the rest of them in another location in the zoo. So let's see how big Henry's royal court will be this time. And then we'll take him over to where everybody's having their little snail tea party. All right. That is a normal snail. That is a locust. Don't be rude, locust. This is a red snail. Red snail. Okay. All right. Actually, I want your guess. We have 18 left. How many do you guys think we're going to get before we get Henry? I want to see some guesses just to see. Who will rise to the top and be the new Henry? Exactly, Sharon. It feels kind of dramatic because it's like a big reveal. 7, 8 or more, 12. Ooh, 1 gumdrop horse. You think that this is going to be the next Henry. 10. Okay, this is fun. This is really fun. Another mystery bug drowned. This is brutal. This is life in the garden. It is not peaceful. It's supposed to be peaceful. I even have the Stardew Valley music playing. But all right, here we go. 1. Another red snail. Another red snail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the king! The king with his court of red snails. I think those are like his knights. You guys, we need to give his 4 knights with the red shells special names. I think that would be so fantastic. This is the coronation of the king, King Henry V. May you live long and prosper. There we go. All right. Henry V has officially taken reign, friends. We have no evidence of what happened to Henry IV, but I do think we need to give special names to the 4 red snails who have come to be part of his court. Also, the cricket is going to be very loud in my ears now. So I'm gonna go get 4 name tags actually, and enough essence berries to name them. And I think we should come up with some really cool names for them so that we can act like they are his royal knights to watch over him. Long live the king! They're all gonna be knights. I'm very excited about that. Let's grab some essence berries so I've got the energy to name them. King, oh, a tomato! Oh my gosh, Knight Tomato. I like that idea. So like Knight Ruby, Knight Tomato, those kinds of things. Long live the king! Long live King Henry. He'll probably last a week. I'll be honest. Oh, King Tomat. I love that idea, Osha. King, or like Knight Tomat. All right, let's go ahead. There we go. That should be enough, but I'll take some extra essence berries just in case. These are like the biggest treasures that you can collect in zoo crafting because they're so hard to find and they give you the ever so precious essence. All right, we'll nibble some of this as we work our way downstairs. And let's see. Paper? Yeah, I've got paper there. What do I need for name tag again? I always forget. And we'll name the royal knights. Oh, coagulated blood. Of course. I just need some coagulated blood for a name tag. Thanks, heavily modded Minecraft. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. The jaw of a failed dinosaur. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that cricket is way too loud. I remember why I don't have the crickets now. String, paper, coagulated blood, or some slime balls. Oh, mystery! I didn't mean to criticize you so hard you decided to suffocate in a wall. That was the cricket, because it suddenly went silent. Poor cricket. Man. Oh. That wasn't the cricket. Never mind. Alright, so let's see. There is the string. Where did I put the paper? 1 second, friends. I don't have much paper. I really need to plant those paper bark trees. That'll have to be... Where's my list? Let's write it down so I can scare myself in a year when we finally plant the paper bark trees. There we go. Quill, that's excellent, but I'm not going to gather up that harvest just now. Thank you, though. Alright, where are my paper patches? I just need... Oh, there we go. Alright, we just need 4 for the 4 nights. And then I need coagulated blood or some slime balls. Alright, all hail the mighty cricket. Ooh, King Crimson. Knight Crimson, I like it. The cricket lives. Yes, the cricket lives very loudly. Alright, let's do that. This is my little station for name tags. 4 name tags. Oh my gosh, the cricket. Oh my gosh, the cricket. Alright guys, here we go. So we're gonna have the 4 Knights of the Red Shells. So, oh, you guys have such good names. Oh, Knight Rose. Okay, a few of you guys are suggesting Knight Rose. So we're gonna go with Knight Rose. So Knight Rose is going to be one of them. And I saw Knight Tomato. Tomatot. Tomat. Knight Tomat for Knight Tomato. I love that one, Osha. We're gonna go with that one too. And then we'll have another knight. And don't worry guys, we can always get more. We have a lot more slugs and snails, but turnip cherry, slipper after ruby slippers. That's clever. I like that. Pepper. Yeah, all hail the cricket. Oh, I know, right? Gumdrop Quill is so helpful. Let's see, we have tomato and rose. Oh, Chi-Chi's World! Thank you so much, sleep well. I love the name Cherry. I really do like Slipper, because the ruby slipper sounds really fun. Slipper, pepper, jalapeno. Oh, night shortcake for strawberries. That's so adorable. Yeah, I think the cricket just died. I feel really bad for talking badly about the cricket now. I don't know why he didn't have much of a survival chance. I'm trying to think of some sort of horrible cricket pun to make out of that. Like, okay, I'll be good. Alright. Knight. I kind of like Slipper for the ruby slippers because that's super original. And then the last one, Knight Crimson. Knight Cricket, the cricket. The cricket was like the jester, wasn't he? Oh, another mystery bug drowned. We might want to go upstairs and see what's going on. Let's go with Knight Crimson because that sounds like he's the one who's going to be really epic in holding the sword. All right, we're gonna pop upstairs really quickly. We're gonna sleep so that we don't have the rain or the crickets. And then we will have prepared ourselves a lovely autumnal garden. Or at least the king who can watch over the autumn garden. Hey, Smaggle! Oh, hey, Prince Mason. Yeah, Prince Mason. It should be working, but here, 1 second. Let's see. Can I get that working? Okay. Prince Mason, message me here on Twitch and I will fix that for you. All right. Oh, we should have called one Night Autumn. You're right. We should have done that. Okay, let's see. So let's come over. King Henry is still alive. Here shall be, and we have to do a little ceremony now. I don't know what all is entailed in a night ceremony, but we have the king on one side and I have the name on the other. So, behold, welcome to the royal court, Knight Rose, Knight Tomat, Knight Slipper, and Knight Crimson. May they watch over the king and allow him to live longer than any of his predecessors. Hopefully, we can make that happen. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna move him. So, for your own safety, Your Highness, we're going to move you to the other side. I need to move one more of your knights. And we'll leave him, like, because so far, the little party that we have been having over here has been a safe place for them to be. So I'm going to leave His Royal Highness over by the tea party that Apple, Emerald, and Delightful have been having for ages now. And we'll leave him with his royal knights around him in a protective barrier. That's one of the most satisfying things I think I've ever done. There we go. All right, His Royal Highness is now safe. But all right, guys, now we can go ahead and plant a little bit of an autumn garden. So I think I'm just going to throw down these seeds for the night. We have a ton of mystery bug eggs. We've cleaned out everything. I have the name Nessie to give to a giraffe in the future. Oh, and I need to put these graves away. There is that. There is that. Maybe that'll be like a zoo crafting Halloween special, reviving a few of the villagers who were once deceased. All right, let's get some wheat at the back. Maybe some pumpkins. Pumpkins need a lot of room to grow, so I'll put them down here. Yeah, the knights will hopefully protect him from harm. That is my hope. I really hope so, because long may the king live, hopefully. All right, there we go. And let's get a little bit more wheat. Maybe down here? Just kind of like a cute little wheat field. Perfect. All right, there we go. Nice little start to something of an autumn garden. All hail the king! Hopefully he will live longer than the others. Look at the knights already roaming around. All right. So I guess the last thing that I want to do tonight is actually leave a record of what happened to the previous king and the changes that have occurred in the garden. Let us get a red tulip and maybe here, we'll get a garnet rose actually, to represent the fact that the last king abdicated the throne and left with some scandalous snail and left Henrietta in order to go roam and discover love somewhere else in the world. So we'll make a little note about that, and we will welcome the arrival of King Henry V, and also the arrival of a whole bunch of plates. So here we go. Autumn 19. In a scandalous I can't spell scandalous tonight. I'm tired. In a shocking turn of events, King Henry IV disappeared from the garden. The royal court was greatly concerned, and we scoured the entire garden, ripping up the summer harvest and searching behind every leaf and blossom. Lala the Peafowl was blamed for a time for eating Henry, before rumors finally reached our ears that King Henry IV had actually abdicated the throne and disappeared with a scandalous snail. I'll fix that spelling later. With a scandalous snail. Although I guess this is a good thing, because you know the king didn't die. Well, the king has not died, as all of the kings before him. It is clear that his time in the garden is over. May the new king, King Henry V, live long and prosper. To protect the king, to protect King Henry V in this endeavor, and I will fix the spelling later. Endeavor? I think so. The king arranged a royal guard of snails, the red shell snails, and thus Knight Rose, Night Crimson, Night Slipper, and Night Tomat came to join the royal court. Thus is the saga of the autumn garden of 19. There we go. All right, now we have left some notes so that I will know what happened. Long may King Henry V live. And we have just made my autumn garden extremely interesting, if you ask me. Yeah, it's like a reality TV show, right, Cavi? I love it. I love what you guys come up with. I love how we just turned adding snails into our garden into something so immensely dramatic. And now we shall go ahead and leave a note, just a rose, for the fact that, you know, King Henry left, and I'll have to add more to it later because I'm out of paper. It's for making them books. But all right, that was fun. That was really fun, guys. Oh my goodness. All right, let's climb up here. I'm gonna see if I can hatch this duck egg really quickly. Whoop. I'll do that outside. And then I think that's about it for me for tonight. But how much fun, like I needed this, just a chill night, just hanging out with you guys, just doing something fun. I had no idea it would be so fun. I had no idea it would involve so much. And I had no idea it would be so peaceful and I could finally actually get some of the work I needed to do done. Also, the villagers are still super happy. We'll try to hatch the duck egg over in the duck exhibit because I'd feel really bad if we left a little duckling just by themselves. But we're gonna be hopefully streaming more regularly now. I thought I was gonna need to do a bunch of sudden family travel, but it seems like things will be calm. So don't quote me just yet, but you can actually start looking at the little stream schedule that I have on Twitch, and I'm thinking Fridays and Saturdays for sure I will try to stream for at least a couple hours. And then moving forward, what I'll do is I might have pop-up streams. We might do streams about different things, like nope. Kitty, no, Kitty the duck. Kitty the duck. Oh my gosh, there's a duckling. That's adorable. Kitty the duck, get back here. You are one of our most famous ducks. You are not allowed to escape. Also, I need to eat my apple pie. I can't chase this duck because... Where'd he go? Kitty, you are one of the most famous ducks. Kitty, come on. Willow. Okay, wait. I thought Kitty escaped. Kitty, are you still in here? Ow. Okay, Kitty's still here. All right, we're good on the ducks. And now we're good on the apple pie. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to try really hard to get into a normal streaming schedule so you guys actually know what to expect. I think Friday and Saturday will probably be what we'll look into. And I think that there's going to be like a much wider variety of stuff that I'll start streaming, but we'll see. I figured why stress about it? Why overplan it? We'll just take it one step at a time and see where our adventures take us. Yeah, Tatsus, we were doing an autumn garden, thus the really awesome Stardew Valley music. But Prince Mason, I'm so glad that our time together is so relaxing for you. Oh, and thank you, Gumdrop. I'll check that out in just a minute. Oh, and yeah, Aloof Fox. We'll have to save the name Night Autumn for another one of King Henry's snails in the future. But alright guys, I've got a lot of plans. I'll be working with the patrons in our Discord to maybe do like some voting. There's a really cool new game called Wildercraft or Wilder Myth that is going to be coming out that they sent me an early access for, that looks like a D&D-esque RPG where your characters develop personality and relationships and grow and have kids while you go on all these adventures. That sounds amazing, so that might be something that we'll look into streaming. Still super interested in remembering how to play Wildcraft. Why did I say Wildcraft? Because I'm tired. I meant RimWorld, you know, Sims and Heck, Sims 4, there's a lot, but we'll just take it one night at a time. But thank you guys for joining me. Thank you so much. And Luna, if the new update for Stardew comes out, you can bet I would be all over that. Yeah, Gumdrop, I think you guys would really love the new game, so we'll have a good time, and we might try streaming that just to try it out. I'll also probably do episodes of it as usual too. But good night, guys. Oh, thank you. Good night. I'm so glad it was relaxing. It was really relaxing for me too. But all right, I'll see you guys later. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much.